Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. I was just staring at the screen there because it was like it was just paused. The timer wouldn't start with the recording. Quite bizarre. Okay, good morning, happy Saturday. Now the cards I did want to use, I think they're upstairs. So we should change deck. We'll use the Druidcraft Tarot. I did want to use Marcella's Tarot. We'll use them at a later date. Okay, should we turn some of these around? Let's turn them around. And let's turn them around. And them. Okay, you, them. We can have a look at that. Let's get a card for you. Let's do it like that. Okay. These cards are big cards. I think my hands have stretched over time. So I remember I used to struggle to shuffle these cards like this. I mean, you can turn them around and shuffle them like that if you want to. So it's like about changing approaches, changing your mind. That card was left. Should we just leave that one? Okay. We keep this. We keep the. I was going to say the deck separately, and it was like we keep the sex separately. So I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm to shuffle these cards. So I shall just do what I am told. I am the vessel. I am the vessel. Why is it don't shoot the messengers coming through? Don't shoot the messenger. Ooh, there's conflict there. You. And I thought that was a them. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Five of Wands. What's going on here? Well, it's a very masculine card. And it's an immature, petty, squabbling, competition, rivalry energy. Now, this card stayed there, and I feel this has something to do with this black hen. I don't know. Is it a cockerel? A rooster? A chicken? I don't feel it's a turkey. Alright. I'm taking to the energy of stuffing a turkey now. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Whoa, there's loads coming through. So, a movie called A Christmas Story, and the little boy, he wants like this, a gun, this like Lone Ranger gun. I don't think it's the Lone Ranger, but you know what I'm saying. And like the quote is, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid." But there's a scene where I think the neighbour's dogs get into the kitchen and get they get their mouths onto the turkey. They get the turkey. So the neighbour's dog finds their way into the house, gets the turkey. Dad gets a sexy lamp delivered in the post because he's won a competition. And then we have Ovaltine. So listening to, it's like a quiz. Ovaltine. So it's like Scrabble tiles. Okay, right. A Christmas Story. All right. It's a great film. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. His little brother gets bullied. like every day on the way to school. Okay, the Five of Wands. Creative conflict, playful struggle and competition. You may find yourself in conflict with others, although it might not be serious yet. A tussle with work colleagues or friends, or a power struggle or battle of wits. A playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. So what did I say? I'll keep these sex apart instead of these decks apart. Separate. I'll keep these sex separate. A sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. Okay, let's go to this other side and see what this card is. Well, we have unconditional love. Love that's just pouring. It's raining, it's pouring. And the old man is snoring. It's like, wake up. So I feel the energy of, oh my goodness. We're really going into the movies now because wake up, boo. Okay. To Kill a Mockingbird. Boo Radley. Wake up, boo. There's so many things for us to do. Things that we could do. It's early, so take your time. Don't let me rush you, please. It is early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's an early morning. Ace of Cups. An offering. A divine offering that's on the table. Let's read the message. Them. It's like now they don't have a gender, it's a them. Love, inspiration, fruitful dreaming, blessing. The blessing or deepening of a relationship, creative inspiration, time to open yourself to the many warm and nurturing relationships with which you are blessed. The gift of the Holy Grail, the blessing, inspiration and love of the goddess. She loves you, yeah, so don't shoot the messenger. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad, yeah. I'm going to the top of the decks, which I don't normally do. What's risen to the surface then? Because it's not the underlying energy, it's like top of the deck. The Holy Grail is there next to him, can you see? But the difference is, this one's overflowing and it's really, really big and visible and on this pedestal. And this one here just needs some topping up. But it's right there by him. But he's busy looking at... he's busy looking at it as an illusion, as if it's not real. Too good to be true. Okay, and he feels that he's got to be cruel to be kind. Cruelness is not kindness, is it? No, they're opposites. You've got to be kind to be kind. You've got to be cruel to be cruel. Okay. Or there's this energy of feeling the need that, feeling the need like to get down on your knees and crawl. As if you're carrying like this really heavy cross on your back. A cross to bear. Okay, a cross to bear. So I feel that this here could be a fear of confrontation. Whether, you know, it's a playful energy that's got out of control. And the fear is coming through about being able to cross over the threshold into kindness. Climb up the hill. There's like conflict on the way, but maybe this is like a resting point. 7 of Cups. Seduction, illusion, the Grail quest. Knowing the difference between the imagination and the physical. So feeling as if it's too good to be true, but it was true. It did happen. It occurred. You felt it. Difficulty choosing between ideas and possibilities. You may be faced with a number of propositions, but be cautious. They could evaporate. Taken to evaporated milk. Okay. Carnation. Exploration of potential may have turned into daydreaming, greedily taking any opportunities to satisfy desires. Have you been greedy? Just to satisfy your own needs. Okay, let's have a look at them. They have the Holy Grail, and that's the quest for the Holy Grail. Prince of Cups. So there's a prince that would offer the Holy Grail. That's interesting because I'm feeling the energy of there's no need to offer the Holy Grail. This side, them, they already have an overflowing cup. So they have excess reserves to be able to share. This cup is for you, to top up yours. This side doesn't need it. What's going through is they don't need the compliments, they don't need the appreciation. They don't need it because they already have found that within themselves. They can compliment themselves, they can appreciate themselves, and they know their own worth. So they don't need that from you, but you need to give that to yourself. Rather than this feeling of, I've got to give that to them. No, you've got to give that to yourself. And then the rest will all just fall into place. You'll know what to do because you'll be in a state of alignment with the Holy Grail. And then the Holy Grail will like draw you in. It's like that soul calling. I feel it's already calling you like up the hill. But you're struggling. It's like you're struggling. It's about being your own hero, rather than feeling as if you need to rescue somebody else. Rescue me! I'll take you in my arms, rescue me. Deception, that's what this card here means, in reverse. Deception, hiding, or emotional dishonesty. Yeah, stop putting the attention over here. It doesn't need it. You need to put the attention onto yourself, because that's diversion. That's like focusing on fixing others, so that then you don't have to look at what needs to be like fixed within yourself. I don't know if that's the right word, fixed, but I will try and fix you. If you are hiding something from yourself or from others, it may be time to come out of the closet. becoming overly concerned with your own feelings, a strong connection to the world of dreams, artistic or poetic inspiration. A strong connection to the world of dreams. I had a dream, a song to sing. Ta-da! Good morning, good morning. Second cup of coffee, second cup of coffee. Look at this. I believe in angels. I had a dream, and a song to sing. Perseus, gifts. You have a gift. Not a gift to give. This gift is within you. You are the gift. So the energy of stop seeking outside of yourself. Stop seeking outside of yourself for redemption. You have to redeem thyself. Self-forgiveness. Don't shoot the messenger. You were warned. You shoot your eye out, kid. Perseus. Perseus was one of the many sons of Zeus who survived early attempts on his life and went on to become a superhero warrior. Not a superhero warrior. I want to say, he went on to be a superhero warrior. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Okay, so Perseus was one of the many sons of Zeus who survived early attempts on his life and went on to become a superhero warrior. He was sent to behead the Gorgon, Medusa, and was helped by various deities. More good fortune came when he escaped on the winged horse Pegasus, which sprang from the blood of Medusa. It seems that Perseus was always destined to receive gifts and find success. Travelling far and wide, he had many adventures in which he saved fair maidens, killed monsters, and avenged injustice. He also distributed the prizes he won to the gods. For instance, Athena was given the head of the Gorgon to wear on her breastplate. This card indicates the gathering or giving of gifts, generosity, and rewards for achievement. Maybe you have a birthday due, or there is a celebration coming up in which you get a nice surprise. Or perhaps you will be able to give a present to someone yourself, for giving is just as good as receiving. You are the gift. That's what's coming through. You are the gift. Offer yourself up to be received. Let's go to the Steampunk Lenormand deck. You are enough is coming through, because it feels as if you're trying to prove yourself, and like, what can you bring to show yourself as a hero? But it's more than internal. realisation of who you are that needs to be brought forth. A snake here. Okay, let's keep this one. And the lady. Well, we can put them like that. And this card, the bear. Oh, it's a torturous energy, look. He's in so much pain. It's like he wants to get to the lady. Don't eat the messenger. He wants to ravage her. Like the dog gets into the turkey. A Christmas story. Oh my. It feels the energy of like an unforgettable Christmas where all hell broke loose. Let's go to card number 7 first. Snake, it's a negative card. Complications, difficulties, deception, lies, malicious actions, beware, minor medical issues, change of plans, route. That's it, change of plans. At the very beginning, I changed the deck of cards that I was going to use because I couldn't find the others. And so I accommodated. Okay, let's look at the lady, 29. Woman, woman, woman. My lady. Man. Oh boy. 2222 is on the counter. The woman is a neutral card. The querent, if female, any female associate, friend or family member, female influence, wife, lover or romantic interest. You can see all this daydreaming going on. He's saying that she shouldn't be celebrating on her own because she's got her glass here and that glass could do with topping up. And I felt like she didn't need outer impressions to be put upon her for her cup to flow. But of course she would want for that to be an exchange. Of giving and receiving here. But seeing as this masculine's cup is not overflowing with joy yet, overjoyed, over love, over me. Once he has topped up that, then it's like he'll be able to top up her glass. But she's okay. It's about whether or not the cup's half full or half empty. Let's have a look at the bear. Card number 15, devil energy. He's a neutral card, but in brackets it says negative. It's not really neutral. Pretending to be neutral. No, 15. Neutral, negative. But trying. Stability, security, finances, anything large. Amounts of money, food, power, increasing, hoarding. Okay. Should we finish this reading off with a message from Rumi? Yeah, we'll look at the underlying energies first, okay. Hoarding. The 4 of Pentacles, like the cat's in the bag there. Do you think that looks like a cat in the bag? It's like its little nose is here and its face is there. It's like, let me out of the bag. and put back in the chest. In the attic, locked away. Has he just got it out? Is he about to let the cat out of the bag? Okay, well, the Four of Pentacles, and then we have celebration. Come on. Okay, the portal door is there. Why that character there is saying something about being under the thumb, but yeah, a sucker for love. Ignore them. They just want you to stay with their cheesy tribe. I don't know what that means. It's like, are they eating cheese with apple and bread? A cheese board. A cheesy board. Okay. Right, celebration. Let's see what Rumi wants to say. As I was getting the Rumi deck, I knocked over an envelope, which is for a driving licence, but it's to it's to update photo licence, which has to be done like every 10 years, and I've just knocked that onto the floor, so I felt the energy of like hanging around with people that are, I don't know, cheesy, but there's this, they're smug, egotistical, like they like to have a drink and then drive home, which is a big no-no. It would be definitely for me. I mean, I know they say that you can have one or two, but in my state of being, no. I can't even have one sip of alcohol without it affecting me. So it's that kind of leaving that toxic environment that, you know, it's cool to drink. It's not really. That's all I have to say on that. With drinking and alcohol, it's one of those things which does affect other people that are around you, because your behaviour does change. And think before you drink, because the energy of somebody's licence being taken away, because they made a silly mistake, because they were under the influence of people that say, oh no, it's okay if you do that. Anyway, you're always being watched. That's the most important time, is when no one's around, is how you do behave, because that's authentically you, isn't it then? 23. Let's finish with this message. I've like had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm feeling that energy of like needing to sober up. Like before you drive, don't drive. And then next time, don't drink. So that then you can drive when you want to. Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but cheers, cheers. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon who has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Rumi. That's what it says, look. Your star mother, Arrakis, dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light behind all that is. Arrakis, dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling and in play. Like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy. She reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine. What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movements? So dance, beloved. Let your being dance. O Arrakis, your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds. To remember, remember, remember. She calls out. Her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff, dear dancing child of the stars. When you suffer, I send you my comfort as stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild, and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you with an urge, almost inexplicable, and yet so very deep and real, to make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with the joyful creative energy that dwells within you, beloved. Star child, earth angel, divine creature, your star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth. She will care for you, righteous and true, shining divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. No lies, deceit, or injustice shall temper your wild truths. Be demanding in claiming her love for you. Learn how to love yourself as she loves you, with wild, unconditional, passionate regard. Be like the child wailing for its mother, Ma, 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 come close. Then she descends like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. Got a tsunami up there. A downpour. So then she descends like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection it is. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. A rampaging cosmic tigress hurtles towards you, her claws gripping the fabric of the skies as she rushes to protect her beloved cub. She will fight for you against the forces that would dull you and dumb you down, obscure your brilliance, and solidify your free-form dance into strict choreographed movements. She will pour her luminous essence into every crevice of your demanding soul. Nothing can resist her light. All shall be washed and revived in the outpouring of her luminous love. Then sated and content, you are the child so secure in the love of the mother. You trust in life implicitly. How do I pronounce that word? Implicitly. And in what is brought to your door. You do not succumb to untruths. You do not resist because you are safe, held in the love of the mother. You have no need to resist. What is there to resist? Nothing. There is only the loving truth in your world, and all is at peace in your heart. And should there be cause to stand up and fight for love, for freedom, for light, for her truths of unconditional life, respected and honoured, well, you shall have permission And should there be cause to stand up and fight for love, for freedom, for light, for her truths of unconditional life, respected and honoured, well, you shall be particularly equipped for success. When there is that war to fight, you shall be the warrior who defends the motherland, absolute in your devotion to her ways, and empowered through her vast, indefatigable, triumphant power. And shall you bludgeon your way with brute force and fear? Of course not. So here is your guidance. Lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother and her way of luminous potency. From her great vantage point, the vastest problems of our earthly mindsets are merely in need of a quick whipping by the tail of a comet, and this she easily achieves by flicking a strand of her hair or poking out her tongue. In the hands of a greater being, it's like I can't seem to find my place. I can see it. In the hands of a greater being, even your deepest trials will succumb to divine victory. Your ability to take the journey will be strengthened, and your success only a matter of the passing of time. Can you give yourself this gift, this blessing of the love, power, and protection of your star heritage? We all descend from the stars, but some of us are asked to remember to acknowledge the divine parentage from which we come, and to allow the innate divine dignity within to restore us to faith in the path here on earth. No matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realise, yes, I am blessed, held as one with the Mother, who shall not be deterred from great holy purpose. I shall prevail. I forgot that and feared, but now I remember and am determined once more. Then you shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make your art, and to live fearlessly once again. Okay, let's do this sacred honouring ritual. Open your hands up above your head and say, through unconditional love and divine mercy, through the blessings of the ancient master and sages, including Brother Rumi, who loves without condition, I call upon the blessings of the stars, the remembrance of my divine heritage, and the gift of spiritual success. I call upon the assurance of my soul's triumph and the luminous embrace of the Holy Mother. I honour my soul's need for art and for expression and for creativity now, from a pure and loving place within me. So be it. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. I have finished the Saturday morning reading. I will talk to you guys soon. Have yourself a lovely day. Take care, much love. Bye for now.